Jesus Christ, really?
Don't forget to become a member of UnrealEntGaming's Patreon for exclusive manga content and early access. Isn't that right, Seth?
I already joined his Patreon today. Tons of great stuff on there, actually. But did you really have to blow up the city?
Yes.
Blew up the domino. You blew up the dominoes and you're laughing. Do you realize the f***ing crisis here?
And you will be next. Unless you subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications right now.
Or else what? You'll aggressively scream another man's name for several hours?
Kakarot! Kakarot!
Though with Goku now thinking about who he will choose to aid him against Tekira, now that Lord Beerus has declined his offer to fight alongside him, it also now appears as though the battle involving Vegeta is also an extremely explosive one. And with everything now riding on his ability to destroy the fusion he is facing, seeing what I just saw come from their battle was most certainly an extremely unexpected one.
As our story now continues following the initial battle involving both Mastered Ultra Ego Vegeta and Cooliza, with neither individual looking to let up against the other, it was only during this initial confrontation where Vegeta went on to address Cooliza by then telling him, "I must admit that although you've pushed me to the edge of my limits along with testing my patience in the process, every second that you waste only continues to fuel me. So now one of two things hold true that you have yet to reveal during our battle, Fusion, and don't think that I haven't caught on," Vegeta continues. "So you are either hiding your true power from me, or this so-called supreme fusion of yours really isn't all that you made it cracked out to be. So now which one of them is it? Because I'm starting to grow very tired of these games," with Cooliza responding, "Now why would I want to tell you anything, Vegeta? Your resistance only serves to entertain me in the process, along with helping me fully test this fusion body of ours as a means of seeing how far we can go, Saiyan scum. But you seem to be in a hurry to want to know, and is that because you are finally starting to see how pointless it is to oppose me? Do you honestly still believe in that primitive head of yours that you have what it takes and the power that is needed to destroy a being such as myself? Which one is it?" With Vegeta responding, "Mighty bold of you to try and lay claim over me when you were just moments away from being erased. You know as well as I do that your time is limited here against me, so now tell me the truth. What are you hiding?" Vegeta went on to further question. "Are you afraid that if you start to use more of your hidden power that those Potaras under those scuffs of yours are going to break and revert you both back to normal? Because I think that's exactly what it is. You're limited in this fight against me, and you know it," with Cooliza responding, "Is that what you honestly think, monkey? What a delusional little creature you are. Our Potara earrings were modified by Frieza's top scientists to ensure that our merger lasts for as long as we needed to, without breaking the two of us apart, you foolish little bug. I am nothing like what you assume I am," Cooliza continues. "We studied how these Potara earrings work, and as long as we don't push them to its limits, then we will remain how we are for as long as it takes, and even if I'm forced to use more of my true power against you, then we will still remain intact while you crumble before the very might of our union, Saiyan. Your erasure technique can't fully work if you simply can't catch your target, right, Vegeta? And that's where you will fail, because without it, how will you stop me?" Cooliza questions. And the answer is an easy one. Without it, you can't. So go on ahead and continue continue to grow stronger all you want. In the end, you will fail to surpass me and you will fail to destroy me. As if any of that is supposed to strike fear into my heart, Vegeta then went on to respond. You know nothing about the way fusion works, and once I'm able to finally get a hold of you, I am going to tear the two of you apart. One way or another, by the end of this day here today, this planet and the fruit of my destructive power will be the last thing that either of you and your stupid fusion will ever have the chance to see again. You've completely lost your mind, Vegeta. Your bloodlust and hatred for wanting to see me die has clouded your ability to maintain a level-headed demeanor, Cooliza responds, which is exactly what I wanted to see. Well, alright then, Saiyan, very well. I will start to show you more of what I can truly do little by little as I break you down. So if you wish to attack me, then don't waste your breath, to which as Vegeta had then gone as far as to dash on down, that's when Vegeta then went on to shout, then prove your worth and stay right where you are and I will gladly comply. This Saiyan's lost his mind, Cooliza then went on to say to himself. He is starting to act on his instincts to try and destroy me, which is starting to slowly eat away at his pride since he hasn't done it yet. To which upon Cooliza being shown having to now fire multiple energy blasts at Vegeta, with Vegeta being shown deflecting them away, that was when Cooliza went on to continue. This new form of yours has completely eroded your brain away from the truth. You can only keep this up for so long and you know it, monkey. Your body can only hold out for a little while longer, so why don't you just give up and submit your life to me as you rightfully should? Never in a billion years, Vegeta went on to push on through by responding. You should already know that I would rather die than ever submit to the likes of you. In which before you know it, as Vegeta was now shown having to punch the ground below as Cooliza had gone as far as to move away, that was when Cooliza went on to continue. What a delightful sight, isn't it? You are growing increasingly desperate here, and yet you have the nerve to call me a coward? Well, just take a look at how useful this destroyer power of yours is now. You can't even reach me in time, let alone lay your hands on me like you did before. But what happened, Cooliza questions? I thought you were supposed to be faster than me. You missed, with Vegeta responding, oh, that was instant. So, you know how to use instant transmission too, and you think running away will do you any good, with Cooliza being shown laughing and responding, and who said I was running away? You have yet to experience the depth of my true power, but you will in a matter of a few moments. That was the instant transmission, in fact. Quite the little move that I was able to pick up through the injection of those serums we took. But that's not all that I know, Vegeta. I know so much more than what I'm letting off to you, but you'll soon see. Are you impressed? Because you should be. And so I hope you've made peace with yourself here, Saiyan. So what do we do now? Do you want to go and try something on me like that again? I'm a little curious on what you're going to try and use against me next, so what's it going to be, Vegeta? Or should I go next? Then stay right where you are and don't move, Vegeta went on to respond. If you're so confident in your ridiculous power, then don't flee. Stay right there. Oh, don't worry, you little prince. I won't move. But I am curious to see on which attack of ours is stronger, so go on, hit me, Vegeta, and try not to miss me. And Vegeta meant business, because upon Vegeta now being shown firing off his Big Bang attack directly up towards Cooliza, Cooliza from that point had immediately gone as far as to retaliate with his own attack as Cooliza went on to respond, oh please. This again, as if cutting down your previous attempts of blasting me into pieces wasn't further proof for you to see the vast difference between our power. Now watch this, in which upon Cooliza now being shown cutting right through Vegeta's attack, that was when Cooliza went on to continue, and if that was your best, then you are doomed, monkey. I knew he would try and counter my attack with one of his own, that little weasel, Vegeta says. I knew you'd try this, Hakai, Vegeta then shouts. Ah yes, and there it was again. That little Hakai of yours is certainly a very useful technique, Vegeta. Just imagine all of the insects that I could get rid of with an attack like that within my arsenal to use. I'll be sure to make note of that. But tell me something, Vegeta. Do you think that if I gave you the chance to attack me that you'd be able to make use of your opportunity and actually inflict a fatal blow on me? Or will you simply fumble and flop like you've always have, with Vegeta responding, then the only other way for you to find out then is to stay right where you are, like I said, and don't move. I'll be more than happy to accept your offer and shred you into pieces. That is, if you aren't a coward to back away from it now with your tail between your legs, with Cooliza responding, well, alright then, monkey, go on. Come up here and hit me with everything you've got. I will not give you another opportunity like this again. I'll stay right here and won't move. So what's your excuse now going to be, Saiyan? Are you scared that nothing you do will work? Hurry it up and do your worst. Mock my power, will you? Vegeta went on to then power up by shouting, you will not live to see the day where you regret what's about to happen, Fusion. Enough with these games. I'm done toying around and so you're finished. Which seconds later, as Vegeta had now gone as far as to power up by dashing towards Cooliza, was when Cooliza then had gone as far as to say to himself, good, that's right, you gullible little fool. Right this way, right on time and right where I need you to be. The monkey has no idea that as soon as he tries to make contact with me, that it'll already be far too late when he realizes my entire arm sticking out through the other side of his disgusting body. You've pushed me into a corner and forced my hand for the last time, Saiyan. And soon after, I will have my way with this world along with Son Goku and the Destroyer Beerus in no time, you repulsive barbarian. I am going to knock that head of yours clean off your body, Fusion! Yeah, that's right. Go for it, Vegeta. Right here. Come on. Yes, that's the way, Saiyan. Go on and use everything you've got to try and stop my fusion by using everything that you are made of to do it. Yes, good, Cooliza continues to then say to himself. The fool doesn't even realize what's about to happen to him in a matter of seconds. Yes, 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 now! In which as soon as we then see how both Cooliza and Vegeta were merely inches away from each other was when Cooliza had now gone as far as to attempt to impale Vegeta by then shouting, as if I'd ever give you the chance to try anything like this on me to begin with, Saiyan. Now give me that heart of yours so that I can watch you die in a pool of your own blood. Goodbye, Vegeta! But then, it was only just as Cooliza had now gone as far as to strike and missing Vegeta completely as Vegeta had gone as far as to disappear was when Cooliza went on to continue, what the? He just disappeared. Did he somehow know what I was going to do? Oh, now where did that damn monkey just go? In which all the while, in the meantime, as this was now shown happening when then going back to Goku and Tekira, as with Goku now shown pondering on who exactly he was going to choose next, it was only as Tekira was now being shown having to get very irritated as Tekira then went on to respond, I won't have you stall for time any longer than you need to, Goku. So now hurry up and call for your partner of choice so that we may finish our battle and be done with this tournament once and for all, Tekira continues. I won't have you keeping me around to wait any longer, so if you have a partner in mind, then call for him, with Primal Goku responding, yeah, no, I understand what you mean, but oh gosh, this was a lot tougher than I imagined it would be because now I really have to think of someone who is really, really strong that'll help me in this fight against you, but who? Hey, wait a second, Goku then went on to shout, I think I got the perfect person! Hey, sorry to keep you all waiting here, but I think I have just the right person in mind who I think would be the perfect person for the job here. So, if you may, I would like to call Vegeta here so that he could be my partner. He's the only one that I could think of who I believe wouldn't turn me or a good fight like this down, so if you can, could you please bring him here so that way we can continue our battle? With the Grand Priest then responding, ah yes, a very interesting choice, Goku. Then it shall be as we bring him into this realm to fight, and so now I call forward the mighty prince of the Saiyans, Vegeta. Come forth and grace us with your presence. Wait, Vegeta who? The prince? These Saiyans are governed by a prince? Yoshido then went on to ask. Oh, that's rich. Now we gotta see who this is. In which before you know it, during Vegeta's battle against Cooliza, as Vegeta was now shown being teleported in front of Goku, was when even the others had gone as far as to now notice something very unusual about Vegeta, as Akuma went on to chime in, Hold on, look, he's here, and he's going to attack his ally? Wait a minute now, Beerus then went on to quickly chime in. Are my eyes deceiving me, or is Vegeta using his master transformation in battle? As unbeknownst to an unsuspecting Vegeta, as he was now assuming for this to be Cooliza instead, was when Vegeta then went on to continue, "Now lend me your head and say goodbye, you coward!" Vegeta, hey, whoa, what are you doing? It's me! To which as soon as Vegeta had now realized that this in fact was no longer Cooliza, but now instead Goku, and stopping his punch inches away from Goku's face, was when Yoshida went on to chime in, "Whoa, talk about nearly knocking someone's head off, huh? The Primal Saiyan almost had his entire face smashed in just now. So is this the guy that he wants to fight alongside with him? Someone who's just as reckless as he is? Oh, this ought to be good." With Whis responding, "My word, and just look at that form of his." Well, you were right when you said that Vegeta was also shown evolving during my time with Goku in the time chamber, but just who in the world was he shown using that power against, especially with how banged up he looks down there, with Vegeta having to then ask, what? Kakarot? What is this form you are wielding? With Goku then responding, "Whoa, Vegeta? What kind of form is that? I can barely even recognize you, Vegeta, and your power is absolutely mind-boggling. Just what in the world is that, and what happened to you? You look terrible. You're covered in blood and bruises. Were you training or something just now? Oh, you look so freaky while in that form." With Vegeta then responding, "This is my destroyer form as I went along to master my ultra ego form, but just what in the world is that? I've never seen you wield a form like this before. And why are your eyes yellow but your hair is silver? Is this it? Is this the true evolution of when you combine the greater sums of your powers, Kakarot?" Well, that was quite the entrance, the Grand Priest went on to then butt in. But now that your Saiyan reunion is over with, it is time that we now find out on just what exactly Vegeta will choose to do now that he is here, and we expect an answer immediately, as it was only right then and there now during that moment where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of the top 5 strongest warriors in the multiverse manga chapter number 58 special then comes to a close. Now this is it, as we now begin to near the finale of the top 5 strongest in the multiverse story. The only other individual that Goku could have called upon to help him in this current situation against Tekira, who is the second strongest in the multiverse, is none other than Vegeta, but with neither Goku or Vegeta being well aware of the overall situation at hand involving both of them, the question only then becomes, will Vegeta go as far as to agree on Goku's terms in helping him fight against Tekira, or is Vegeta going to go as far as to reject Goku's offer and want to go back to Earth instead? As all of this and so much more is going to be coming your way in the upcoming manga chapter, which is that of manga chapter number 59, which will be made available right now on my Patreon for those of you out there who are Patreon members to see. So if you would not only like to support the fan manga content that you see on this channel, but also gain additional content and access to all of my soundtracks, RPNGs, and so much more, then I do encourage for all of you guys to become a member of my Patreon today, patreon.com/UnrealEntGaming, to which I will go on ahead and leave those links located down in the description box below and pinned comment section below as well, as I really cannot wait to show you guys how everything is going to culminate, especially towards the end of this story, as we're going to be building up towards the sequel later on. So again, I do want to thank you all so much for your patience, time, support, and kind words, to which once more, if you also just so happen to be new to this channel and of course love Dragon Ball and anime, then I do encourage for all of you guys to head on over and smash that subscribe button, on top of making sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up by smashing that like button down below. Tune back in for more. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you down in the comment section below and in the next video. Take it easy, everybody, and have a great day. Peace.
Hello. Did you know that you can stay up to date with the latest Dragon Ball content by simply subscribing to UnrealEntGaming?
Also, don't forget to follow on these social media platforms, you sexy son of a bitch.
Roshi.
Silent Cell, me and the fans are having a moment. That's right. I know what you want. Extra long, thick Dragon Ball content. Quality reviews with flawless editing. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You dirty bitch.
Roshi, the fuck?
God damn it, I need them to subscribe, Cell.
And we're demonetized.
Yeah, screw it. Let's cut to the video.